poll claims voters think secret Trump voters could be the difference in key battleground states. The director of that polling institute adding, the media constantly reports that Biden is in the lead, but voters remember what happened in 2016. The specter of a secret Trump vote looms large in 2020. So what does the Trump campaign think? Let's ask Trump 2020 campaign National Press Secretary Hogan Gidley. Hogan, thank you so much for joining us. When campaigns are behind, they always say, oh, we don't believe the polls. Those aren't true. And we got more supporters than ever. So what say you?
Well, first things first, I do want to join with those across this country who are mourning the loss of a civil rights icon and hero, John Lewis. My prayers are with his family today. That being said, you hit the nail on the head as far as campaigns. We often like to point to polls and say they're bogus, but in this instance, they're absolutely bogus. The facts just bear that out. The methodology is completely wrong. They're undersampling Republicans compared to the way they voted in 2016 and 2018, for that matter, in the midterms. They're oversampling Democrats, so they're asking a whole lot more of those on the political left their opinions on this president as opposed to those on the right. And as you know, he has historic support inside the GOP with 96%. No one's ever seen any numbers like that in my political lifetime, for sure. And so what's interesting, though, is the people on the panels, the pundits, the ones who actually monitor these polls, they know that these polls are weighted toward Democrats. So either they're completely gullible or they're absolutely doing this on purpose. Either way, it's not good.
But there was also a campaign shakeup. I mean, there's a change in leadership there at the Trump campaign. I know in Tulsa didn't go necessarily the way the president wanted it to go. How does the president get his footing in a COVID-related situation where he just can't pack the house with 50,000 people night after night?
Yeah, but he's packing the house in other ways. Rallies aren't the only thing, whether they be inside of an arena or inside of an airport. Let's be clear, 1.1 billion views across our platforms. We just crossed that milestone. People are excited about this president. They're enthusiastic about actually voting. You see the spread right now, and so many on the right registering at rates higher than those on the left. People want to get out and vote, secret or not, because they understand this president has improved their lives at every turn. And let's be clear, campaigns are about choices. And when you have someone like Donald Trump who stands up for this country, delivers unifying, patriotic messages on a daily basis, and someone like Joe Biden, who for 8 years ruined this economy, and in the recent weeks, when we've seen all this death and destruction across our country, has said little or nothing except for defund the police. And I have to say, to watch the media try and cover for Joe Biden in this instance, they say he didn't say defund the police. Okay, right. He used the word redirect. Well, let's be clear, Jason. You and I talking right now, I'm not going to defund your bank account. I'm just going to redirect more money out of it into my bank account. The fact is, it's a cut. It's a defunding mechanism. Regardless, he can try and spin it however he wants, and the press can try to cover for him, as they have been doing now for the better part of 50 years. But the facts remain. The American people understand our city streets are devolving into lawlessness. This president is the only one standing up for them, trying to protect their lives, their families, and our neighborhoods are less safe with Joe Biden and with Democrats in control.
Hogan Gidley, thank you for joining us this morning. We do appreciate it.